That's
E-scooter.
crazy.
Dude, it's not called
I don't fucking
e-scooter.
I've just
Dude,
knocked this
My
German.
brakes are so squeaky.
Dude, it's called an Iliumute.
Oh, what? Okay, you're gonna have to diff me. The wind's gonna meet me. The wind's gonna be pretty bad.
Alright.
Now we just hear Check crash and break his wrist or something.
Actually, yeah, hold on, I'm mute him again. Check, crash.
Don't shut up, Coffee.
If that happened to my pootie, I'd be in New Zealand before the sortie ended.
That'd be fucking impressive, I'll say that.
Falcon, you're not getting. By the way, I'm using that as a sim room.
Okay.
I want to build a room with like 3 sims in it.
Jesus, dude.
Had his hopes up.
I'll sleep on the sofa.
Wait, hold on. Tim. Can I'm gonna move to South Dakota. Can I borrow your kitchen?
My kitchen?
Why?
Kitchen? It's so random.
Dude, no,
why the fucking kitchen?
Dude, no, this is
Gonna cook for you, mate.
I want to kitchen.
As a payment, I will cook for you.
My name is Stingray.
100% that bitch.
Actually, I know.
So glad.
Love it, Falcon.
Start-
Thank you.
Is this? Have you used the fucking same slideshow for every brief?
Not the same one. It's different.
Yeah,
Similar format.
I can still see fucking July 1st message.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
I just copy the same format and just change it all.
That's fair.
Jesus. Oh,
Oh.
Echo.
Echo?
Echo.
Echo.
Alrighty.
All right, guys. I'm here now. Now you guys can start.
Skid
All right.
mark!
Thank you so much. We were waiting on you, bro.
Who are we waiting on?
Hey, why is
'Cause,
Nazi chair dance in
we're
the
waiting
ship
on
15
14,
channel?
15, 16, 17,
Atidia.
18, 19. Are we waiting for the red eye guys, or?
Okay, shows you already. That's enough.
Suction and Atilia aren't here.
Bro,
Okay,
shows
ping
enough.
them for me.
Oh, you made a mistake.
I don't care. They get spam pinged if they're late.
Suction.
Suction and Attila.
Yeah.
Suction, Tiller, yeah. Do we have
What
pit?
about Rich and Yambo?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just trying to download this F15EX bit.
Not pitch. Rich.
Download the one in Wing Chat, by the way.
Wing chat.
Yeah, the one in the Wing Chat.
It's
The
the
one
same
point-
one.
That's,
The
No,
VSN?
it's
yeah,
not.
no, it's the same.
The one that
Why is it
checks.
VSN?
The one that's
Why is the
in
V-
require. Listen, the one that's in require.
Yeah, no, he just fucking said his supervisor flying. Shut the.
No. It says it's required the VSN F15E.
Listen.
Yeah, you need the one in Wing Chat. The
Hans,
1.6.
listen to me.
The 1.6. That's what you need.
Yeah, no shit.
Sorry, say that one more time.
I was deafened. I didn't know you guys were talking about this in Hangout, alright? I didn't know that. I was deafened.
Imagine being deafened while breathing.
Yeah, dude. Imagine
This is-
writing big
That was
brief.
Hangout, not Brief.
Dude.
There's a difference. Alright?
It's actually suction. My flight
it's
lead.
like-
Cloud cover.
Let's
Oh,
go.
shit. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I have to start these ears.
Oh,
Once
Can I
you
get a
put
live
15
this makes me slightly uncomfortable.
Aries,
Just
once
another
you put 15, here we go.
Let's go.
Oh shit!
Oh, there's so many people here.
Who did we get?
Hey guys.
F15.
Hey guys, what's going on?
I'm a
Guys, we're not gonna
non-verbal
get
now, by the way.
Hey
guys,
Wags
Okay, okay,
Wags
okay.
here from Eagle Dynamics.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Hey, Falcon, we got an extra. Is there an 29S or...
Everyone shut up. Guys,
Everyone mute.
Everyone mute. Everyone mute. Okay, Mr. Red Air, what was you saying?
Hey, just quickly for Falcon. Not true, eh? So we got a tag along here. Have we got a third fulcrum for tonight, or is it just the two ship?
Okay, that works. No, we've got 3 put in the game, so that works.
Sweet, sounds good to me.
Okay, in that case, let's begin with the briefing. Stand by for the slideshow. Okay, let me know if you see this.
I see it. Oh,
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so this is Mission Alamo, and I want to preface this by saying we're gonna be restarting the server after the flight brief, so I wouldn't worry about getting started up until we've restarted it. Yeah. Anyway, Commander's intent will be to eliminate the ground targets at the town Alamo, ready for Blue Forces to capture it. And we'll also try and avoid as many losses to friendly aircraft and units as we can. Our primary mission will be to destroy the enemy helicopters at the makeshift airstrip in Alamo. It's like a couple of dirt runways that we helicopter on there we need to kill. And we also want to destroy the high-value ground units like tanks, artillery, scuds, etc. Tasking. So for Seed, we have no longer we don't have Hornet, got none in that. We just stroke 3. For battlefield air interdiction, so destroying the ground units, we have Talon and Warhawk. For striking the enemy helicopters at the airstrip, we've got Mudhen, and for TARCAP, we have Lancer and Eagle. Okay, this will be our execution. We're all going to take off. Showtime, so Stingray's going to be calling fights on. Once Red Air Cap is established, that lets everyone know that we can begin, or at least the air-to-air guys can begin their fight. Eagle 1 will be initially engaging the enemy cap. We'll try and pull them away from the kill box and keep them busy. Lance will be providing a backstop cap, who they're going to be protecting the air-to-ground guys, and also they're going to be there to support Eagle. The two guys can switch out as needed. Stroke 3 and Hornet, no longer Hornet, Stroke 3 will be beginning the attack on the air defences. We're going to call door open when the SAMs are down or the risk is lowered to as much as we can get it. And that's when Talon, Warhawk and Mudhen will begin gauging their targets. Okay, this is the map. Obviously we're taking off Lennis down here. We will have a common steer 1, which will be our marshal if we need it. As you can see, Eagle Cap is here, with Lancer providing backstop. Obviously you can leave these sort of areas if, for example, Eagle needs to head back to here and Lance needs to move in. We can do that. So these aren't too fixed, but this is the general area we want the cap. We've got the Red Air guys capping over here in this sort of area, and they're taking off from Groom Lake, which is here. We have tankers up here if we need them. I don't think we will, but they're there if we do. We've got 1 for the Hornets and 1 for the boom refuelable aircraft. So all the air-to-ground guys will be following this sort of way in here to attack the town of Alamo, which is here. The seed guys will be heading in first. So ideally we want the seed taking off just after the caps, with the other air-to-ground guys after. The battlefield air interdiction strike might have to hold at Steel 1 for a little bit. I'll call that on any radios if needs be. But I want the seeds going to be heading in first because we're going to need to kill the SA-6, which is there, as well as the SHORAD, potentially AAA if we've got the munitions left. So after seed has finished up, we're going to potentially go and support the cap depending on how it's looking. Might be providing a backstop or joining an Eagle or Lancer with their cap. If that's all sorted, then we're going to be just holding some around here, looking for any pop-up threats that need killing. So the battlefield air interdiction will be looking for the ground vehicles, so tanks, scuds, artillery, that sort of stuff. There should be plenty of targets down there for you. So ideally you want to probably deconflict between your flights, so I'll let the flight leads of them 2 flights decide who does that. Don't want to be dropping bombs on the same target, that's just waste. The strike is a little bit further to the south with a makeshift airfield. The strike might want to, this is also just a suggestion, do what you want, but using your air-to-ground radars could be quite good, as you'd probably be the last flight in the target area, so you might be able to get a good ground map before you're there, but that's up to you guys. So these are strike targets on the airfield, which should be your waypoint 3, I believe. You might want to double check that, but it should be your waypoint 3. So priority targets, there's 3 Mi-24 Hinds, which is this thing down here. We've got 3 Mi-8, which is this down here, and 1 AN-26, but we're not certain about that. That's a 50-50 sort of thing, and it's one of these bad boys. As a secondary target, if you've killed all those, we have refueling trucks, ammo trucks, and AAA at the airstrip for you to kill. Did I miss it? Right, no. Know your threats. These are the different threats we've got, as well as various AAAs, but they change. We've got an SA6. You obviously get a 6 in your RWR. It's got around a 15 nautical mile max launch range. However, it has a tendency to shoot further than this. So if you don't want it to shoot at you, then stay clear of the WES when it's still up. It has a 0.5 mile minimum range for a launch. So it can launch when you're pretty close to it, as well as pretty low, 100 feet. You struggle to get underneath it. So pretty deadly threat. If it launches at you, then try your best to defend away from the target. SA-13s, you'll get a 13 on your RWR, has a around 3 mile launch range, as well as a 0.3 min range and 75 feet minimum launch. So it's got quite a low range, so it will shoot at you. I forgot to include the altitude you can go up to, but it can't go quite as high as SA6. If you're very, very high, you should fly over it. However, you're going to want to watch out for this because it will catch you off guard. Then we also have man pads. Obviously, you get no RWR or any launch indication whatsoever. It can launch up to 2.5 miles and within 0.2, when it's 0 feet off the ground. So when you're over the target, you might want to be watching for smoke trails because we're probably not going to have to kill all of the man pads. Obviously, the SA6s and 13 are the priority for our speed. We also have AAA, so keep in mind of that as well. Contracts, so it's mainly for flight leads, but when we kill the SAM, we're going to call SAX down. That just lets everyone know that the SA whatever's down. When all our SAMs are down, I'm going to call all SAMs down. That means that the battle with interdiction and strike can start heading in. If I call package alamo, I'll probably call this 3 times. Effectively means been overrun in the air-to-air sector. So with this, we're just going to want the cap to provide cover for us all retrograding east. And if we want no correction, I said up there, this kind of means the air-to-ground flight's going no. I'm going to call air-to-ground door open. I'm going to say door open, door open, door open. And this means obviously the other air-to-ground flights can begin their attack because it's safe or the risk has been minimized. When the air-to-ground flights are finished, so when the battle with air interdiction and the strike flight is completed with their mission, we'll call Pepper, 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 which is effectively just lets everyone know that the air-to-ground flights are finished. We'll probably soon after get a minute time call, which means the mission's over. We're all going to start staggeredly heading back. Usually with the cap being the last flight out, but that depends on fuel. Frequencies, red air guys, your common, like before, is 275.0. Then it's ATIS. If you want it, should be on 270.1. Ground is 275.8. Towers 327. Exactly, you can read through this. The big point is we have 2 separate frequencies for showtime because it's going to be incredibly cluttered. We don't want the air-to-ground comms interfering with the air-to-air ones, so we have 2 common frequencies. The air-to-ground flights will obviously be on 350, and air-to-air is going to be on 375. Don't worry, Stingray, you're not going to have double the job because the air-to-ground guys probably won't be talking to you as much. We might talk to you to kind of relay across to the air-to-air guys what we're doing. And yeah, you're probably going to have to act as our relay for parts of it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And we have the two tanker frequencies. Arco is the Hornet tanker. I don't think we've got any. We might have 1 Hornet. That's on 305, and Texco's on 251. That's boom tanker for everyone else. For the frequency assignments for VHF, we've got Eagle 116, Stroke 128, Lancer 133, Warhawk 124.8. Obviously, you can read through the rest of this, but you might want to take a screenshot or make a note of this now for what frequency your flight's on. If you don't manage to catch it in time, there should be there's a link to the actual briefing slides in the in the Discord somewhere. And also your flight leads tell you in the flight brief anyway. Anyway, next for the departure flow. Red Air obviously not taking off the same base as us, so this doesn't really apply. TARCAP and D and Seed will be departing first. Not really specific sequence, but whoever's ready first sort of thing. And then the strike and battlefield air interdiction will be after. Again, in no specific sequence. Rolling interval takeoffs are recommended. They're not fixed, they're not mandatory, but they're going to help speed up the whole takeoff sequence rather than lining everyone up and then going. And if you just do it rolling, it should keep the it should keep the time for takeoffs down. And before we do questions, I believe Late wants to mention some sort of
Oh yeah.
yeah.
So to kind of yesterday was our 1-year anniversary of being around. So as like a little thank you to everyone for being here, we're gonna do at the end of this. If you guys want to stick around for like 5-10 minutes, we're gonna do like a couple drawings, like a couple gift cards. So yeah.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that at the end. Any questions in terms of package level things?
Yeah, do you want Red Air respawning if we get shot down?
Ideally, no. If the picture allows for you to respawn, then do so. If it's got to a point where there's not much point you respawning, then don't. But if you're dying pretty early on, then respawn. But make sure you coordinate that you're respawning, just so we know that you're back in the air, sort of thing. But if the air-to-air guys are like low on fuel and weapons, then probably not. But that's just something to work out as the time comes.
What about missile loadouts then? If Red Air runs out and Blue Air or Blue Cap is still around, do we got permission to land, rearm, and then get back in the fight too, since we're not knocked out?
Yeah, you're good to land and rearm. Note to Hornets, please don't take the tools just because it's gonna mess things up a little bit. So just stick with your AMRAMs and AIM-9s, if you don't mind. Yeah, any other questions?
Probably. Oh, sorry.
Okay. How does the AWACS work? Can I see everything, or is it also like the in-game AWACS? You know, like needs number sign or whatever.
No, it's the AWACS is Stingray on the radio.
But can you see every aircraft, like even if it's hiding in the mountains or whatever?
That would be a question for Stingray.
No, I can't. It depends. It's pretty realistic. So the AWACS is orbiting west of Nellis. So I should be able to see everything. And if not, I'll tell you.
Okay.
But
are you there? Are you also there for the red guys or only for the blues?
Probably only blue.
Okay, Ares, did you have something?
It was just about. It's probably stupid, but TACANs, just air-to-air TACANs for coordination.
Yeah, I always forget this. We can deconflict it by. I don't have the full amount of flights, but
Ibs on 69.
Go up in your end of the last two numbers in your VHF. Like Eagle will be on the 1-6 block. Stroke can be 2-8 block. Lancer 3-3 block. Down. That should kind of deconflict us.
That'll do.
Takeoff times.
Takeoff times. There's not takeoff. As I mentioned in the departure flow here. Give this a little read. Obviously, caps and seeds will be departing first. No specific sequence, just as they're ready, sort of thing. Contact the tower. Stingray, are you doing tower and ATC and that?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, and then the strike and battlefield air interdiction will be after. Okay. Any final other parts?
We're gonna restart the server before we push everybody.
We'll do
It's at 6 gigs right now, so for memory, it's pretty low.
We'll do the restart after we do our flight brief. So the way we're gonna do flight briefs today is I want you guys to obviously move down to the VC that's kind of assigned to you, sort of thing. And then once you're done with your flight brief, come back to this VC so that I know. I want everyone to come back here and just sit back in here when you're done with your flight briefs, so we know that people are done, sort of thing. And then when everyone's done, we'll restart a server and we'll hop in and get going. In that case, let's go for the flight brief. So everyone follow your leads down. Good luck. Hello, Clueless.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks.
How is your hotel?
Well, it's somewhat working again now, so we roll. Right, okay. So here's how we're gonna do it. I haven't actually. See, the issue is I've just thought about everyone else. I haven't actually thought about how our fight's gonna do it. So what have we got to kill? We've got to kill an SA6. We can do that with a harm. Yeah, we can use a harm for the SA6. And bombs. We're going to take a pair of what are they called? GB38s, I think. We're going to take a pair of them, the 500 pounders, and we're going to kill the Shorad with that.
Right.
That's good for the loadout. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the plan. We're gonna start up after the server's restarted. We're gonna get started up. We're gonna get started up. We're gonna take off. Obviously, we're gonna head to our steer point 1. We're gonna try and be quite fuel efficient, so we're gonna be flying rather high, or as high as it's efficient to us. Yeah, we're gonna hit steer 1, and as long as we're not in front of the caps, we're gonna let the caps get established. Ideally, they take off before us. That's the idea. Yeah, so then we're gonna head straight to our steer 2, or I'll call that. We'll head to our steer 2, and we're then gonna head to the target. And for the actual tactics for the how we kill this, what I want us to do is we're gonna. So obviously we have 2 harms between us. We've each got 1 harm. So on the first pass, I'm gonna shoot my harm at SA6, and then once the SA6 is, if my harm misses, we've then got your harm to go back and kill it with, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so we have 1 SA6.
Oh, it could be 2, but it's 1.
Okay.
I've kind of given it away now. Yeah, we have 1 SA6. We could do weaseling tactics, but we're not going to need them, and it's very dangerous with an SA6. So we're just going to stay from afar, shoot our harms. Yeah, so we can do 1 harm each. I'm going to do my harm. Then we're going to wait, see if the SA6 is dead. If it is dead, hooray! You hold on to your harm for the minute. If it's not dead, after my missile's timed out, then I'll let you have a go with your harm. Hope that kills it. If not, we'll go with the bombs. But assuming the SA6 is dead, because I'm pretty sure we hit it with the harms. We're then gonna staying high and ideally staying quite far. We're gonna circle around the town, quite far out. Obviously, the SA-13s are our next biggest kind of risk. They have like a 3-mile launch range, so we want to try and stay maybe 10, 15 miles out and just looking with our targeting pod, see what sort of threats we can find. Obviously, the SA-13s are the biggest risk, so we want to try and kill them. I can't remember how many I put now, so that's quite good. So we'll search for them. And as for the actual release, we're going to be staying quite relatively high when we drop the bomb. So we should get a bit of range as well. So when you pickle, because it's a JDAM, obviously just do like a, not hard pull, but pull away from the target back to the direction we came from, if that makes sense. So that we're not kind of overflying. Well, we're going to want to avoid overflying the target unless we really have to. Because that's one of the biggest ranges, rescues rather. If we've killed all of the shore ride on SAMs that we can find, then we can move on to AAA. But we'll do that as it is. There's not a whole load to do there. Obviously for standby, I'm gonna get my notepad so I can write some of this admin stuff down. Who have we gained?
I got a question.
Hello.
So you said once the BAI and Strike does their ingress, what do you want Lancer to do? Is that you want us to flow up?
You're the cap? No, just hold in that sort of cap area, and you're not an escort. You're just a cap. So just kind of cap in that area. And you might want to talk to Tyrant about how he wants to do it between the two of you, because there might be a point where you switch out, sort of thing, like he's low on whatever or low on SA, then you can just swap out. So just speak to Tyrant about that. You're going to be want to like monitor it just for any leakers, or if someone's slipping through, then call it out and shoot them.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So where was I? Admin stuff. Frequencies. Obviously, we're going to be on. What are we on? Page. Sorry. We are stroke flight, so we're stroke 3. I'm stroke 3-1. You're stroke 3-2. I'm writing this down as well. We're gonna be on 128 for our frequency. 128.0. That means our TACAN will be. I've got to work this out now. How good are your maths?
What?
How good are you at maths? So you're able to do quick maths in your head?
I don't know. Depends on it, I think.
It's fine. So as for TACAN, I want you to be on 91 X-ray. You get that 91 X-ray?
Yep.
Okay. As for our startup frequency on the uniform, we're going to start on uniform 275.8. Whenever we change uniform frequency, I'll call that to you so you can know and change as well. We might have to hit the tanker depending on how our fuel allows, but I don't think we will. So yeah. Yeah, that's the frequency admin stuff. Joker bingo, that could be a good one. For the target, it is 70 miles. So we can go bingo 25. 2,500 pounds, that is, and Joker could be 4,000 pounds. So if you get to bingo, then obviously call out your bingo, which is 2,500 pounds. If you're Joker, then call that out, and it's 4,000 pounds. Sorry. Yeah, so that's all of that stuff. The actual The actual mission itself shouldn't be too hard. Just follow my lead if you're at if you are kind of sorry, never mind, I'm just answering someone's question in chat. Right, yeah. So if you're confused at any point, if you don't know what you're doing, speak up and say something. It's better to say something than to say nothing. Yeah, it's better to say something than to not say anything. So if you're confused, if you're lost, if you don't know what you're meant to be doing, speak up, say something, because then I know that you don't know, rather than me not knowing that you don't know, sort of thing. That way we're all on the same page. Yeah, so then after our attack, we're either gonna go and join the cap. We won't be capping kind of just to the right of where Alamo is. Who have we gained again?
Hey, Falcon.
Hello.
For red, any weapon restrictions?
No. I mean, ideally don't take full R77s, kind of spice it up a little bit, but...
No, of course not, no. We'll
that's...
take, like, an ideal payload, yeah, no memes.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
worries.
Yeah, alright, it's up to you, yeah.
Sounds good. Alright.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, we're gonna... Yeah, if we're done with our mission, we're gonna start with any cap work that is being done, but I'll call that out.
Alright.
It could be a chance that we just head straight home after we're done.
Yeah,
Depends on how the picture and how the fuel commits. But we'll see. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, go for it.
So, I have a problem with the data link. I still don't know really how to get it on. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you know it, but
In that case, I just recommend doing a automatic startup. Let the game start up the game for you, because it then sets all the data link correctly and stuff. So if you don't know what that is, that should be the Windows key in Home, and then the game will start starting up the jet for you.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, then it should set the data link up. Anything else?
No, that's it, I think.
Okay, perfect. In that case, let's hop back up to the briefing, VC.
Alright.
I mean,
Ooh,
no,
we've
for
just
me
got
the mission
Eagle.
is, for me
Eagle
the mission
and
is
Mig.
already.
Eagle and Mig.
And Lancer doesn't have an 18. Oh my god.
I'm basically just staring at the video of Tim, the GIF Tim Man put with this dude spinning a fucking salt shaker or some shit.
What?
What?
I've no idea. In 22.
Oh, I don't have
This
that.
cringe. It's just some dude in a mustache spinning one that looks like a salt shaker. I'm so tired, man.
Where did he post it?
I did not sleep.
Okay, why is
What?
this? Why does this
What?
Lancer? Hold on. I have a question. So the Lancer doesn't have an 18. Can it just pick a Hornet, like a
Yeah,
from
but
Hornet flight?
yeah. Pick the Hornet. You're not gonna have the correct steer points, but yeah, take a Hornet from elsewhere.
I'm not lead anyway. So.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna rank
Yeah,
it
I forgot to add some. I forgot to add Hornets for Lancer.
No, you're cool.
Oh,
By the way,
Lancer's
wait,
taking
wait.
Strike Eagles, by the way. The two of us.
Okay.
Wait, Falcon. For another story like this or whatever. Could it also be possible if there are like Sukhois for the Blues?
No.
No.
Why?
No.
No.
Man playing.
Please, come on.
I didn't know the U.S. Air Force or Navy has Sukhois.
Maybe
Okay.
not. Maybe the
I
one-off
didn't know
spin
the
mission,
Reds.
but,
I didn't know the Red.
Everyone is up.
All right,
Everyone's
restart
up.
it. Restart it. Restart it.
okay,
Hit the
everyone,
button.
pop out the server. Tin Man, you can restart the server.
Usually
Check it
crash
out.
this
You don't
page with
mind?
20 people trying to join at the same time.
Yeah. Just
Uh-huh.
trying to stagger it a little bit. Yeah. Before we start, let's say the final remarks, which are once we're committing into the game, let's mute all our Discord mics and don't talk on Discord, unless there's like a dire emergency. If you die, head down to the debriefing room. I'm not sure if that's down or up, but it's somewhere. Just join the
Oh, I'll
debriefing
make
room
it.
if you die. Okay, thank you. Join the debriefing room if you die or if you land or whatever. Obviously you can talk there, whether else dead or alive or whatever. Yeah, that's all I've got. So once the server's back up, you can begin.
It should be back up.
Servers
Okay,
up.
perfect. Thank you. And yeah, let's go kill some Rush.
Let's go.
See you folks in the air.
So
Yep.
I hope I don't see you. You guys are
You
scary.
better hope you don't see me.
See ya,
I'm
guys.
coming for you, Kitcho. I'm
Yeah,
coming
fuck
for
off,
you.
Joe.
Coming for that Australian ass.
Make
Oh,
sure you
hell
keep
yeah.
that RWR on.
Oh yeah. Folks,
Where's
remember
everyone going?
standing here, just mute.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
mute.
Staying
This
here,
is-
just mute. Yep, stay in this VC, just mute unless you die. And also a little PSA, we have the squawk codes for every flight inside of the voice channel text chat thing. So yeah, you might want to use them.
Quick question. I'm trying to accept Aries as my wizzo, but for some reason the accept box weren't there.
I don't know. Just
I can
mute up if
deny
you need
all,
to.
but I can't accept.
Click on his name and then click it. Anyway, I'm going to mute now, so
Thank you.
got more problems than you.
Oh, I hope my VR is going to handle this. Yeah. Jesus.
Good question. Is Noah's approach departure 291.0 this time?
Yes.
Easy. I didn't catch that. Thank you, Jack.
Clueless, you got 128.
2.
Unclear. Make sure on 275. Make sure on 275.8 for the ground frequency.
2.
Okay, I'll do a ground frequency check-in shortly. Stand by. Make sure you're up on 275.8.
2.
Stroke 3, flight of 2, give me a check-in on 275.8.
2. The squawk code was for the M4 panel, right?
Affirm. There's ground, this is stroke 3, flight of 2, F-16s, requesting taxi to EOR.
Struck 3-1. Say again, intentions.
There's ground, this is stroke 3, requesting taxi to end of runway.
Struck 3-1 Nels ground. Taxi to Southwest EOR via Foxtrot.
Stroke 3, taxiing via Foxtrot. One's taxi.
I'm almost done with INS. It needs to be fully aligned, right?
Ideally, yeah.
Mine is on 31 right now.
You should be good then, I think.
Yeah?
I think so.
Work light check-in.
You good to go?
Affirm.
Okay, I'm going. With delay, Stroke's taxi now.
Nels ground. Lancer 1. Reshift. Taxi. Lights flight Nels ground. Foxtrot Southwest EOR.
Make sure we taxi and
Foxtrot Southwest EOR.
hold
Lancer.
these pads.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Let's hold up here for a minute.
Let's ground Warhawk, flight 2 ship F-16, request taxi EOR.
Warhawk Nellis ground taxi to southwest EOR via Foxtrot following a flight of 2 F-15 Eagles.
Taxi southwest EOR via Foxtrot, follow the F-15s. Wow.
Ground Lance here. We're gonna be two ship F-15, 1 ship F-15.
Copy last.
Okay, let's push tower, which is 327.0.
Two.
Sprint 3 flight, give me a check, tower. Give me a check in on tower.
Two.
Notice tower, this is stroke 3, 2 ship requesting takeoff.
Stroke 31, runway 03 left, cleared for takeoff, wind 180 at 2 knots.
Stroke 3, clear to takeoff, 03 left, wind something at 180, I don't know.
180 at 2 knots.
180, 2 knots, stroke. Okay, let's
Tower
go.
Eagle 1-1. Actually, we have 2 Eagles in between the runway. We have Eagle 1-2 taxiing out this time. Request to taxi up 2, hold short 3 left at Alpha for Eagle 1-2.
Eagle 1-2.
Let's just do rolling takeoff. So let's when you hit the runway, wait maybe 3 seconds and take off. 1 is rolling.
Two rolling.
Two, call 1 airborne wheels up. 1's airborne wheels up now.
Two.
Reference steer point 1. And let's contact departure.
Two airborne gears up.
Just
2, switch tower, switch departure, 291.
Tower Eagle 1-2, cross runway 3 left at.
Two.
Next departure, this is 2 ship stroke, we are airborne.
Stroke 3-1. Hold on.
Let's come right for steer 1 as well.
Two. Two set.
Copy visual. Oh crap, I forgot to set TACAN, my bad. Make sure you're on TACAN 9-1 X-ray.
Two. I am.
Stroke 3-1, that was departure. Sorry about that. Altitude, your discretion. Proceed on course. Push air tactical.
Stroke 3, pushing out air tactical. Thanks, see ya. 2, let's push 350. Showtime, this is stroke 3, 2 ship F-16s checking in as fragged.
Lancer 3, stroke 3-1, showtime.
Stroke 3, showtime requesting Alpha Jack.
Stroke 3-1, bullseye 023 by 23 at 12,000, climbing.
Good Alpha Jack.
I need the max win.
Two, set TACAN 9-1 X-ray.
2 set TACAN 9-1 X-ray.
Make sure it's on air-to-air transmit receive as well.
2.
Okay, good TACAN 2. You don't need to fly quite so close, you can kick it out to about a mile if you like.
2.
Let's also bring the nose down slightly. Showtime strike, make sure people are, the air-to-ground guys are on 350 and the air-to-air guys are on their frequency. Just in case someone forgets. We did a very good departure there, we got out fast.
Stroke 3-1, showtime, maintain 20,000.
Stroke 3, maintaining 20,000. Let's 7 off here.
2.
We're on flight check-in.
Clueless, for reference, 0.1 on the TACAN means 0.1 mile, 1.0 would be 1 mile. But form up wherever you're comfortable. When we start the attack, I'll kick you out to a mile.
Where can I see you when I'm a mile away from you?
Showtime Warhawk, Legacy Ship
you'll have to see me in a
F-16,
minute,
mission
a
is
mile, remember.
BAI, heading to 0.1 to the Marshall Stack, awaiting tasking.
Sorry, I didn't hear last.
Warhawk, proceed as fragged, climb and maintain.
You should be able to see me if I'm a mile away. And you can
Warhawk,
also use
flight
data
level
link.
22,000.
Let's begin left-hand turn. Showtime stroke is in a right-hand orbit over 0.1 Marshall Mezkit at 20,000. We're going to wait a little bit for the caps to get established.
Showtime capsule.
Two fence in. Make sure your air-to-ground weapons are turned on well.
2 fenced in. Fuel state 11.8.
Stepped on 2, say again. Say again, Clueless.
Sorry, never mind.
Okay. 2, say fuel.
11.7.
Copy 1's at 12,000. At 12,000. That's good for now.
I am a little bit behind.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. 1 mile spacing, good actually. I'm going to bring the speed down a little bit to save some fuel. Showtime stroke.
Stroke showtime.
Can you advise when the caps are on station, please?
Say again, last stroke.
Can you advise when caps are on station, please?
Will advise. Cap still pushing waypoint 1.
Copy that. Showtime stroke requesting altitude block change to 240 from 20.
Warhawk flight at 0.1.
Copy Warhawk. Strike is holding waypoint 1 for the minute. We're waiting for the caps to get established before we push.
Warhawk, we'll do the same. We're at 22,000.
Copy that. We're below you 20,000 for the minute.
Warhawk.
Stroke 3, showtime.
Showtime, go for Stroke.
Eagle Flight pushing waypoint 2 now. Lancer pushing waypoint 2 now. Previous request altitude change to 24,000 approved.
Copy that. Cap pushing SD2 now, and we're climbing up to 24,000 now, thanks. Soon as we're going to climb.
Showtime, Mud Hen, flat 3 with you at 27,000 on route waypoint 1.
Mudhen, showtime, proceed as fragged.
Showtime Stroke. We're going to give the caps a little bit longer to get established before we push.
Showtime copies. Mudhen about 12 nautical miles of waypoint 1. Talon, 34 nautical miles from waypoint 1.
Copy that. We're going to do a staggered ingress anyway, so Warhawk and Mud 10 would need to hold for maybe 2 or 3 minutes before beginning the ingress.
Your discretion.
Mudhen copies.
Okay, at 24,000, let's level off.
I lost some speed, so I'm very behind, so I'm gonna catch up a little.
It's okay. Don't burn too much fuel in burner. I'm currently 280 knots, so you should have plenty of speed to catch up.
I am on 276 right now.
Showtime, Mudhen.
Two, let's reference steer point 2. Stroke is referencing steer point 2 now. Warhawk, Talon, Mudhen hold steer 1 until my call.
Warhawk.
Mudhen.
Stroke to Talon.
Sorry, Rob Freak, talk.
Say again, Talon.
Tell him.
One center line gone, 2 drop pools when it's empty.
Sorry, didn't understand.
I've dropped my center line fuel tank. Drop yours when it's empty.
Warhawk showtime.
Warhawk would like to go to the tanker if that's allowed, or if I can.
Warhawk, your discretion for tanker.
Warhawk, pushing tanker frequency.
Two, try and close up the formation a little bit.
What did you say?
Try and close up the formation a little bit.
Do.
Just don't burn all your fuel.
Do. Do lead, what's your speed?
Lead is 313 knots, Mach, wind 73.
Do.
Okay, 2, let's push 0.3.
Do.
Love the smell of fratricide in the morning.
Got a spike from the SA6.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot that shortly.
2.
Stroke showtime, SA6 active. Magnum SA6. Okay, I'm defensive, let's go cold.
2.
Showtime, stroke 3, defensive east, SA6. Stroke, all players, SA6 down, we're in now for the shore rad. 2, let's come right, let's climb back up.
2.
Let's climb up even higher.
2.
Talon, Mudhead, Warhawk, you are allowed, you can come in hot now.
Mudhead.
So.
Showtime, can you contact Mudhen on tanker frequency and tell them they can come in now?
Mudhen is here, but it's another flight.
Not Mudhen, Warhawk, correction. Two, say status.
Status.
No, as in like, say your status, are you following me?
Yeah, I'm following you. Yeah, I didn't know really what to say, so.
Okay.
Oh, niet weer kutje.
Oh, I'm defensive, hold on.
2.
Showtime, strokes defensive air to air.
Oh! Stroke, showtime.
Go for showtime.
Stroke 3-1 is lost. I'm on my own. Stroke 3-2. Shit.
Stroke 3-2. Update on mission status.
SA6 down. SA3 still need to get cleared out.
Stroke 3-2. Are you able to continue?
Affirm.
Roger. Mudhen, you want to get spicy?
Always down to clown. Let's do it.
Mudhen, fly 264 for 68.
264.
Mudhen, temporarily change frequency 375.
375, Mudhen.
Talon showtime.
Go for showtime.
Talon flight 32,000 on the road, waypoint 3.
Proceed as frags.
Talon.
Showtime. Warhawk flight 2 ship F-16 off the tanker, awaiting tasking.
Warhawk, proceed as frag to waypoint 3. I believe SA-13 is still up, so caution.
Warhawk. Alright, direct steer point 3. Wrong radio.
Stroke showtime.
Showtime.
I'm flying over the over Alamo, but I can't find the SA-13. It's also not shooting at me, so I don't know.
Understood. Continue in the area.
Stroke.
Showtime Warhawk, what's the status of enemy cap?
Warhawk showtime. Status enemy cap. Single target still alive. Targeted by friendly cap.
Warhawk. Showtime Warhawk, status Singleton.
Warhawk showtime still up.
Warhawk.
It's pretty occupied, so feel free to continue with mission.
Warhawk.
Stroke 3, 2. Pickle on looking like a air-to-air gun. Check, it was an artillery system.
Mudhen, Talon. Talon, Mudhen, correct.
So,
Have you guys begun striking targets?
yes.
Oh yeah, we've been cleared back in to presume air to ground. We are looking for targets now.
So,
Mudhen 1-1 is in hot on 6 helicopters in Alamo.
Stroke, showtime.
Showtime. Showtime.
I'm running low on fuel, so I'm heading to stair point 2.
Stroke 3-2, safe fuel remaining.
I have 5-0, and I also don't have any weapons left except for missiles. So.
Stroke 3-2, you're clear to fly direct home plate if you wish. Showtime, Mudhen 1-1, purple time 6, helicopters.
Check, what's your cost on again?
Last aircraft, check call sign, Mudhen 1-1.
Mudhead 1-1, Warhawk.
Go for Mudhen.
What's the status on that, those helicopters and cargo aircraft down there? Should I attack or not?
We got 1 aircraft in hot right now. 3 helicopters are destroyed, and number 2 is running in hot now.
Warhawk, I'm gonna be coming in from the south.
I just hold your bombs on those for now until after 2's bombs are hit.
Warhawk.
Let's approach Lancer 1-1, single ship F-15, Angels 14, bound.
Stand by. Lancer 1-1. Nellis, 12 o'clock, 26 miles, report field in sight.
Inside, Lancer 1-1.
Lancer 1-1, clear for the initial 2-1 right.
We'd like straight in and able for Lancer 1.
Straight and approved, 2-1 right.
Answer. Sorry, did I say 2-1 right or 1 right?
You said straight in, that's all you said.
Alright, yeah, it's straight in 2-1 right, Lancer 1-1.
Stroke 3-2, Nellis approach.
Stroke 3-2.
Stroke 3-2, Nellis at your 11 o'clock, 28 miles, report field in sight.
Walk 3-2. Sorry. Stroke 3-2. Nellis inside.
Stroke 3-2, clear for the initial 2-1 right. Lancer 1-1, push tower.
Tower, Lancer 1-1.
Stroke 3-2, push tower.
Sorry, I'm not really familiar yet with tower comms.
Hey, you're good, I'll walk you through it, mate.
Alright.
Stroke 3-2, push frequency 327 when able.
Stroke 3-2. What was the frequency again, sorry?
Frequency 327, decimal 0.
Stroke 3-2, decimal 327.
Stroke 3-2, break of the numbers.
What? Sorry, what does that mean?
Do an overhead brake right when you pass or overfly the numbers of the runway.
Copy.
Lancer 1-1, exit when able, remain my frequency.
When able, your frequency, Lancer 1-1.
And Lancer 1-1, Alpha Foxtrot to parking.
Fox parking, Lancer 1-1.
Altitude.
Stroke 3-2, say intentions.
Sorry. What?
Stroke 3-2, runway 21 right, clear to land, wind 180 at 2.
Stroke 3-2. Got mezelf. Waarom ben ik zo snel?
Altitude.
Stroke 3-2 on final. 2 on right.
Stroke 3-2, exit when able, Alpha Foxtrot to parking, remain my frequency.
Stroke 3-2, clear of runway.
Nels Tower, Mud Hin 1-1. 7. Mudhead and Nels Tower. Nels Tower, Mudhead, just looking to do a little bit of a loop out to the north, and then return it for the initial, just a little bit high. Mudhead and Nels Tower, sorry about that. Cleared for the overhead break at Nels, at your discretion. Break the numbers. Good for the overhead, breaking the numbers. Mudhead. Alright, coming right.
Place the wheel chocks. Copy. Now in place.
This is Lancer 1-2, about 20 miles northeast of Nellis. 1,000 feet. I'm requesting a landing, I guess.
Last aircraft, say again.
Nellis Tower, this is Lancer 1-2. I'm northeast of Nellis at 25,000 feet, 20,000 feet. I'm heading in for a landing.
Last aircraft, comms very silent, unreadable. Mudhead 1-2, runway 21 right, clear land, check here. 1-1, clear land. Mudhead 1-1, clear land, 2 and right.
Clear land, 2 and right, Mudhead 1-1.
Mudhen 1-2, clear to land, runway 21 right, you are number 2.
Right, you are
2 on white, number 2.
Stay away, my SR is broken, stand by.
Mudhen 1-1 exit on Alpha. Alpha Foxtrot to parking. Remain my frequency.
Mudhen copies.
Warhawk initial. 2 on right.
Warhawk break the numbers.
Warhawk.
And Mudhen 1-2 follow company at Alpha. Alpha Foxtrot to parking. Remain my frequency.
Following 1, stay with you, Mudden 1.
Dallas Tower, Talon flight, 30 miles up.
Down flight, proceed to initial.
Warhawk left base gear step 2 on right.
Warhawk clear land runway 21 right, check gear, wind 180 at 2.
Warhawk clear to land 2 on right.
Warhawk exit on Alpha. Alpha Foxtrot to parking. Remain my frequency.
Alpha Foxtrot to parking, remain perceived frequency. Warhawk.
Dallas Tower, Talon initial.
Talon, Nellis Tower, break at the numbers. Do right close traffic for 1 ray, 2 run right.
Break the numbers, Tom. Tom, one more in the break.
You respond to that as a flight lead? Are you just like, okay, or?
I was like, okay, because at that point I was like, I don't care anymore. You do what you need to do, dude.
He just goes home. He doesn't even shoot off a single missile, and then just he tanks and then tank. Oh no, he starts tanking, and then he comes back, and then
Because I
he
told him to
gets
come
right,
back.
and then he goes back, and then he tanks, and then he goes home again.
It's a solid
Well,
mission
I
as far as I'm
mean,
concerned.
I mean, you can't call him corkscrew for nothing, right? You always go back and forth, right, with a corkscrew going around and around in circles.
No.
Dude, and like half the time I can't hear him because his microphone is so quiet. So he's like, late. I'm about to feel late.
Oh my god.
Nah, it's true. I couldn't hear shit he said either. I was just like, this dude's up some other shit.
It was funny.
Quit looking at this shit, dude. Quit looking at this.
Oh my god.
My brain
What?
fucking left for a while, dude.
Uh-huh.
Just leave me the fuck alone.
Uh-huh.
Wah wah.
Let's watch
Yeah,
Pirate.
it's
Pirate.
Sorry,
kind
what
of
happened?
like Tyrant just blew up. We also found out CEX has a bad mod bug where it randomly will just shoot down your friends.
Oh my god.
It's interesting.
I
You want
think
to put a bug report in for that one?
I think that's because you guys are we were using 1.6, and I think you should be on 1.7.
Yeah, I think that's what's definitely going to happen in the next one.
Yeah,
Dude,
we'll
just
use that as a mod version.
Oh man, that was bad. I was completely I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I mean,
How
it worked
I
out
thought
great
was-
for
I
Red
thought
Air
it was-
because
I thought it was a 30-mile IR shot. I was like, what the fuck did these men do? I didn't get any WR warning.
I don't know if it topped out, but I,
I did the
barely
exact
heard a
same
word you
with the
just said.
missile.
Oh
He just
man.
edged it. It
That was
absolutely got edged.
mad clueless.
Yo!
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was.
It's in your.
Didn't I have a close one? Kachal, didn't I have a
Did
close one on
Corkscrew
me?
just undershoot the runway on his landing?
No.
Oh, hold on. There was another close one. Yeah, I think the closest I.
Why did
Yo, how was my landing?
Yeah, because I thought, Kachow, that I had my
walking
first dodge was a close one to me.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Late.
96 366 definitely needs some maintenance after that flight. May or may not have overG'd the jet once or twice.
Yeah, for the Eagle guys, don't take it too seriously. Shit happens. Yeah, some good laughs.
We're gonna
That's all
laugh,
you can ask
but
for.
yeah. There's gonna be some giggles, but don't take it too
Yeah.
seriously.
I think there was a lot of giggles on this mission, to be honest with you.
Is late in here?
I know JP's
Yeah.
mad.
You nearly died.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I know.
JP, I apologize.
I am mad. I'm in my bed sucking on a delicious coconut ice cream.
Oh.
Okay.
If anyone's gonna be sad, it's gonna be me. Whoa.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
You know, when you fast forward that, just add the Benny Hill music. It'd be perfect.
So the SA-13 was there. Somehow the SA-13 didn't shoot.
Because the radar got taken out by VC'd.
Good
He
shit.
was too
Good
high to be
shit.
shot by the SA-13.
True. Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting. So,
My God, this is wild.
I'm watching the server right now, and you have Coffee's landing right now, but there's an E3 coming into land.
Oh, no.
Stingray couldn't help himself. He had to land the E3.
It was such a good setup.
Oh yeah, it's Olympus. I see.
We're doing so, we're doing so well.
Music in the background, dude. That's awesome.
Did you
Like,
guys see
setting up all of the different areas, and then there's that.
Did you guys see Corkscrew's comment on the shit post? He put successful sorting for me. Went to my place. Said I'm gonna hit the tanker because I'm low.
Wait, what?
Look at the shit. Look at the shit. Look on the shit posted right now. Went to my place. Said I'm gonna hit the tanker because I'm low. Late called me for help. I'm like, fucking He's fine. And back to the tanker was 1,500 pounds. Arrived. Refuel RTB.
And then addition
Corkscrew
accidentally
single-
jettisoned 8 120s.
Corkscrew single-handedly is keeping the oil industry afloat by all that refueling.
Oh,
Yeah, then he also put accidentally jettisoned 8 120s.
No curveball, no changeup, just straight fucking
Accidentally jettisoned 8 120s. That's wild.
Texaco, hell yeah.
Dude.
BP, we could call him BP.
Oh Jesus.
So I might have gotten to dumb.
Oh.
Oh, that'd be the first
Oh
one.
my god.
Dude.
Take away.
Dude, bro, we come to fucking nose right. I check my fuel like, oh, I forgot to dump.
Yeah,
Runs
it's also the
tanker
same.
wanker.
Dude, I'm at 17. I'm at 17,000.
I landed at, I think, what? Well, we had areas, we at 16 or 19 when we landed.
Dude, I
16-1.
Yeah.
Corkscrew! It's tanker wanker. Let's go!
I have something to say. I have Lade, you are a terrible lead. Lade, you are a
What do you
terrible
mean?
lead.
You suck at flying, dude.
No,
That's a big call. That's a big shout out.
I would have been able to help you if you would have just let me go to the tanker
I
instead of
thought you
saying,
said you
"Hey,
had 10,000 pounds. What do you mean?
I hate
I already explained this
8,000.
on the frequency.
Bro.
Yes.
Brother.
What did I join?
You you joined
Let me replay it.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Did anyone get pictures of the E3 landing?
No.
Oh,
Because we were all too busy
I
watching
watched.
tanker wanker.
I watched it, but I didn't get a picture of it.
Wait, so what's up with Tank Wanker?
We'll get there in the debrief. Don't
was
worry.
on the tanker.
All right. Let the mission commander do what he needs to do. Okay, go ahead. Everyone mute up.
Penis.
Falcon, Falcon, you even up?
Yeah.
Where are we going to?
I just renamed this
Guys, we'll
channel to Debrief.
That works. Okay. Let's run through the way we're going to do this. We're going to run through each.
It's not. I mean, come on.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
we know where to start.
No.
I would like to do a quick debrief. What went well, what didn't go so well, learning points, etc. Aim for maybe 3 minutes of flight. We'll go in the sun up order. So we'll start with Red Air if they're here.
Yeah,
anyone
just
with them?
me. Just me and Tin here.
Okay.
Tin, you
We'll
wanna take
start. Hell, we'll start with the caps. Let's go. Lancer first. Then we'll go Eagle. Then we'll go Stroke, Mudhen, Talon, Warhawk, then Red Air.
Red Air just joined.
Oh, hello.
I think for the most part, Archer on Lancer's end was decent. We got off in a reasonable amount of time. No major delays. Once in the air, we kind of figured out that we were going to have a problematic child. He couldn't maintain 50 in the climb. His let out. So we had to slow it down a little bit. That's waypoint 1, push waypoint 2, and then we committed into our tar cap box. We then witnessed multiple war crimes, friendly war crimes against each other from Eagle Flight. They can get in depth with that on their own. Our number 3 pilot, number 2, I don't even know what he was. Tanker Waker, he decided that he needed to go get a gas basically immediately. He committed. He asked me, nose hot. He was like, I'm going to push once and then I'm going to go get gas. And I was like, okay, you do that. So he does that. He turns around. Me and Jersey are holding a nice little grinder. And yeah, Jersey gets shot down and then Eagle Flight happens and one of the Eagles tries to rejoin and I kill 10 because I'm superior. That's it really.
Okay. Any learning point?
Don't bring a Hornet in a fucking Strike Eagle Flight.
That's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Next cap. Oh, yeah, the go corkscrew. You want to think?
Yeah, maybe I should have just taken a different route because it was a long route for me. Maybe I should have waited for the guys on my airfield. I just sit there on the airfield and then when they say okay we're there, I'm gonna take off and cut a few corners and then rejoin there. You know.
Or we just fly with more Hornets.
No.
And Tanker Wanker, I would make sure you check your SRS input or something. Matt, you were unreadable, my friend.
I'm trying. I'm gonna try.
I could hear him, but it was difficult for sure.
Oh, I think that definitely played a major factor in me not being able to understand how much fuel he had.
I couldn't make out what he was saying, but it was hard.
Okay. Next flight. So Tyrant's Flight Eagle.
Okay. We tried to taxi out early. Had a couple of issues with comms and then reloading. What the
Iron.
I think he died.
Yeah.
I honestly thought the issues with comms he was talking about.
Yeah.
I honestly thought you guys could hear me taking a piss, so I was kind of got nervous there.
I thought I disconnected.
I'd come back to him. Falcon, go to the next flight.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. Let's go next.
Come back.
Go.
Well, he has been randomly exploding today, so.
You know what? Let's go to Red Air.
So is the
now.
rest of your
So, the Ivan flight, the Big 29 guys. Do you want to go through for your debrief?
Sure. Hi, folks. Ivan 1 for the red MiG-29s. So going into this, essentially being MiG-29s against kind of overwhelming odds, we kind of started with just a high level of risk. So the plan was to essentially try and get as close as we can and just kind of see what the delouse does in reaction to that. So essentially at this point, so initially, this is on tap view here, we see if we can drag some missiles and just kind of see if the blue cap will continue flowing hot. And that's when we turn in. So we lose dash 1 there, but yeah, we're not too sure what was going on. So obviously some blue jets were lost there. I don't think it was any of our doing. So we just continue to, stick to game plan, stay hot, and just see if we can bait that delouse and see what it was up to. Which I think comes in now into shot top right. Yeah, essentially we're just trying to see, if a red player can make a kill, then that's classes like mission accomplished, and then we just kind of go home. Though I think here Jack onto the F-15E there. I think that was the only kill that we managed to make. So we also noticed that a couple of blue fighters were missing, so we decided to kind of come off the gas there and just go RTB, and then leave the I think it was an F-16. I think it was MiG 1, wasn't it? Kind of leave them to it, since again we're kind of out of fuel at that point. Otherwise than that, not really any remarks. I think technical issues that maybe aren't down to the pilots were kind of at play there, at least in the initial volley, because I think Tyrant just kind of shot a missile and vanished. So from the red air perspective, I don't have anything really to add. I mean, the delouse came in kind of as expected, but we didn't really tussle. We just kind of got out of there at that point.
Okay. Kachow and Tin Man, do you want to go through your part?
Yep. So we just started off looking to play in support of Ivan flight. Just come in and fast and high with our AMRAMs after they'd done the initial shots. So that's what you see here. As we're coming in, we noticed Ivan flight's putting in the fucking work because they shot down 2 of the blue jets, and we've just got 2 grit to fight against. So we're celebrating, congratulating them. Is what we saw anyway. And so we start driving, pushing in towards blue. As we're coming in, I start picking up these 2 F-16s here. I assumed they were part of the cap flight, so I launch on them, with Tin coming to support, targeting these 2 here. At this point, I got a bit too greedy, and I just kind of chilled, and I just get shot down from 2 crit. Tin Man coming in to avenge me, and then Tin just going absolutely fucking bananas on blue from here. So he uses all of his missiles, fighting late, lands, rearms, and then goes fucking bonkers again in the next fight. I'll let him talk about that.
I mean, I was just trying to stay alive. Considering I had 120Bs and I didn't even notice it. Yeah, I just kind of was just doing a grinder, my own grinder there. Trying to keep him busy as long as I could. I thought Ivan was going to come back up. But then once I ran out, I went down on the ground, saw you guys were kind of just sitting there, and then I just kind of figured I'd, after the landing, rearm and try to pressure him a little bit again. And then that's when Late kind of came in, trying to sneak up on me while I was taking off and try to get me to prevent any red air assets from doing any more damage work. But luckily, I was able to survive long enough that as he egressed out, I was able to get another kill before I bit it. So kind of worked out in the end. I think the pressure that we did was pretty good.
Okay.
Can you show the entire fight, because I wasn't watching now? I would like to know what
We'll,
happened.
we'll do tac view after, so let's ignore the tac view for now. Let's ignore tac view for now. We'll run that off. It's on the flight debrief. Okay, who's next? We'll do stroke 3 flight, I guess. We was Seed, charged killing the SA6s accompanying Shorad. We took off. We held around Tier 1 to let Caps kind of get on station. We then headed in. We got missiles off on the SA6, launched at us. We weren't defensive. We turned back in. We was pretty much heads down at this point. My last essay was that the fight was kind of being held at bay by the cap flights, so we was heads down. When we got double tapped by Kachow, so that's the end of it for me. I have a couple points, but I'll let Clueless, my number 2, take over from what happened here, if you'd like. Clueless, you there?
I'm here.
Do you want to run through what happened kind of after I died?
Well, after you died, there was nothing really special. I dodged a missile. I got two ground targets, I think, and then I just stay at the area a little bit, and then I immediately moved back to base. Nothing really to add, I think.
Okay. Great. Thank you for being my wingman. Yeah, so points I have would be in terms of package level stuff. I think next week we need to figure out a way around the, because obviously we had the 2 tactical frequencies, one for air to ground, one for air to air. I think this meant that the air to ground guys didn't really get much of a picture of what was going on with the whole air to air picture. So yeah, that's something I reckon we could change. My other points are for other flights, so I'll let them do their debriefs, and then I'll run through that. Next flight, Mudhen, I believe.
Oh, I guess that's me. I mean, yeah, we took off, I think, second to last, cruised out to holding. We kind of had our ear-to-ear picture from just watching the F10 map after we saw Tyrant sort of blow himself up in the kill feed. We're like, what the hell's going on over there? We tuned into the F10 map just in time to see glorious bit of fratricide. We were just sitting in a hold going, what the hell's going on over there? Watching numbers sort of dwindle. Eventually we got called in for air-to-air. We kind of pushed in. Oh yeah, our number 3 also crashed out, so we ended up being a 2-ship. Topless and I set up a bit of a grinder, sort of chasing Tin Man, but he ended up disengaging and then re-engaging on late. So Stingray redirected us to go air to ground again, and we were able to find the priority targets very quickly. Thank you, Ares. And then we did 2 passes with 12 JDAMs, took out all the priority targets. And then RTB'd. Only sort of main issue we had was obviously number 3 crashing out, and 2's JSOW did not come off the center line. But other than that, we were good.
Okay. Talon, coffee your flight.
Morning. Yeah. So we took out. We had a bit of keeping the altitude, but we came to waypoint 1. The marshal got called in to the city. We're a bit over on me for not indicating speed, formations, but we get bombs off. We do, I think it was 3 or 4 runs. At least I know 4 of my bombs hit targets. But yeah, formation wise, all hit the targets. There are some ads away and some autopilot problems. But else, formation wise, at least from number 2, pretty good. And on the way back, I got to dump fuel, which is totally on me. So overall, and I agree with what Falcon said. about the air to air to ground frequencies, because besides for F10, I had no clue what was actually going on. Like, for all I know, we couldn't have had any cap on us. So yeah.
Okay. My only point with your guys is you hit a lot of the SAM that was already dead instead of your like high value targets like the tank, scuds, and that. That like a VID issue or?
Yeah, I was looking around to see. I found a few, but mainly found things around that SAM.
I only
oh,
saw
yeah.
that one group of leftover SAMs. It was difficult to really search around for anything
Yeah.
other than what Lead told me about with the way he was keeping us.
Yeah, that's so. If you zoom in again, fucking. I did see the most eastern target. I did see that, but I actually overread the destination for it. Most right target. But yeah. Oh, yeah, and it only had one bomb left because we couldn't see anything.
Yeah, we brought that bomb back home because I didn't see anything to hit with it.
Okay. Warhawk. Buxton, are you here?
Oh, yo, hello. So yeah, we just did the normal stuff. Flew out to the Waypoint 1 Marshall stack. We ended up going to the tanker. We ended up topping off with like 5,000 fuel, 5,000 pounds of fuel. So that was a good idea. We waited for stroke flight and all the cap to, just kill all the enemy red air. And once that happened, we went into the target's completely uncontested, no SAM. So stroke did a good job right there. And then once we got in, we did a clockwise orbit around the target. We did have some trouble finding the targets. I had to relay some of the targets to my number 2, but he did get eyes on. We also did had some trouble finding what to even attack. I had to relay to Mudhen what we wanted, because we didn't know if he was going to kill all the helicopters, because they have a whole bunch of bombs. After that, I wanted to make our attack axis from south to north, which ended up being a bad idea. And we had no idea Tin Man was still up. I thought he was back at base. I didn't know he took off again. He did end up taking out our number 2 if you rejoin, but I did end up killing him. I just full AB'd straight to him. I did also end up killing a AN-26. I'm pretty sure I saw somebody drop a JSOW on it, but it didn't kill it. I guess it was a bug or something. I also dropped on some remaining ammo trucks, and that's pretty much it. If my number 2 has anything to add, he can. I'm pretty sure my brief was pretty bad too. It was pretty unorganized. I haven't done that crap in a while. So yeah, if he has anything to add, you can. But that's pretty much it.
Okay. That's it for the flight brief. Let's go do the tac view now. Kachow, do you want to stream it?
Hey, everyone's going to drop out here, but yeah, thanks for having us again, guys. Pleasure as always. Catch you on the next one.
Yeah.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
attending.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
Good time, guys. Thanks.
Do we want to go through Tyrant stuff again? Or did Tyrant go? Maybe I missed it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let's go for Tyrant.
Tyrant. Guess he's not down.
He died. May you rest in peace.
I could
Rest in
probably
peace,
do
Tyrant.
it, but
Yeah, let 2 grit do it.
I can try.
Go for it.
All right, so Eagle Flight, we formed up short of runway 3L. Found out that one of our one of our buddies had forgotten to get armed before we started up, so we had to then wait. Took off late, came on up. Nice, pretty formation, beautiful guys. You guys should have seen it. It was awesome. So then we go on up, go ahead and ingress. Fight's on. We go ahead and start to come on in. Nice wedge. Come on out in a spread. Tyrant proceeds to blow himself up. We start launching off Fox 3s. Go ahead and start turning cold. Tyrant continues to go ahead and stay in hot. JP comes back around. At this point, JP and I are going to be forming up together with tragic consequences, let's just say. And so what happens here is as I'm swinging back around, I was actually trying to form back up on JP. And my over-aggressive 10-month-old dog decided to grab a hold of the pickle button. That's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. So as we came back on out, continued to come on back in, radar finally burned through on the red cap. Started actually getting some good locks. Started just sending some stuff out. Turned back in cold. Try to reform back in on the Strike Eagles, and that's whenever I recommitted back into red. And just stuck with it till the end. But that was the Eagle flight.
Yeah, we'll get a little bit more working on the EX so that we can figure out these bugs and they won't happen again. But it is what it is at this point.
It was a fun flight. So
Tyrant, which version of the EX do you want? 1.6 or 1.7?
I just blew myself up into 1.6. I'm thinking we should lean towards the 1.7.
Okay,
Good reason.
because what isn't? Because what's installed on the Nellis mission is 1.7.
Yeah, yeah. This one is
So,
1.6. But yeah.
Okay, so we're good on there. So check, you don't have to change. Oh wait, check's not in here. He doesn't have to change anything, and the server is back to
I'm here.
the original Nellis mission. So.
What's going on now?
Falcon had to jump out. I believe, Tyrant, if you want to fully run the debrief, like it's all you.
Okay. Late Lancer, you guys go ahead with your attack view rundown.
All right.
What are we doing? Are we doing a rundown of the attack view
Well,
shit, or what are we doing?
I think didn't we already go through a rundown?
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah.
I had the attack view running, like everyone was watching it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
mean,
watching
I
at the
think,
time.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're kind
Well,
of
let's do
done
this
with
then.
the
Kachow, if you could post that in the post that in the wing chat if you could, Kachow. And it was fun, guys. Oh, any last words since you're doing the raffle thing or whatever?
So I'm just gonna run through it real quick. Some basics is it's gonna be 3 winners, and each winner is gonna get a $10 gift card to something that I can like get online, get to you, if that makes sense. And it's gonna be random. So if anybody wants to tune in to the stream,
It's fixed. It's fixed. It's fixed.
I'm broke. Give me the money.
It's my Helldivers fund.
No, dude, I'm broke. Dude, I have
we're
$1
spinning the
on
wheel
me.
for the couple of gift cards. It's fixed.
I hate
Dude, I'm broke.
I both love and hate to see the name Tanko Wankle.
What?
You know that's sticking, right?
Everybody look and make sure you see your name.
I will
By the way,
stick that
just,
name.
Tanko Wanker is staying.
I will stick with
That's
Tanko Wankle.
Tanko Wanker.
Okay, does everybody see their name?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take that to my grave.
Yes.
All right, so
you are.
so
Yes,
we're gonna
and
spin
we're
it 3
putting it on the
times.
gravestone.
Yeah.
We're gonna spin it 3
Tanko
times,
Wanker.
and then every time someone wins, they're gonna get removed from it. And then just DM me what you want, and then we'll get it sorted out. Or you could stay after, we can get it sorted out there. All right. Anyways, let's do it.
Spin that wheel.
Spin
It's
this
fixed,
thing
it's
while you're.
fixed.
Thanks,
It's rigged.
Late. Thank you, Late.
Oh!
Oh!
It's rigged.
Oh! It's rigged. It's rigged.
Dude, I'm
Thomas with the
broke.
first gift card.
Dude, I'm broke.
Coffee, control
Bro,
your mind.
the wheel
Next
doesn't
up.
discriminate.
It does.
I do.
Dude, I'm Danish.
Oh.
I do. That's crazy.
Oh!
He needs that $10 to pay for the gas that he just had to go spend.
Yeah, alright.
Oh, I totally
There we go.
do. Doesn't that go good?
Oh,
Oh.
Aries!
Oh.
Hey!
Nice.
Alright, there you go. You have your winners.
Aries gave me $5
Topless,
because I flew
Tanker
you.
Waker.
fuck you mean?
Hold on. I need to make some business here. Where's Tank Wager?
Congratulations, guys.
Oh, good. Yep.
Good flight today,
Alright,
boys. I'll talk
yeah,
to y'all
good
later.
shit.
me.
That was fun.
Oh, see you in a bit, Sango.
Take care, guys.
See
See
ya.
ya.
Sweet.
Yeah, good shit. Good shit.
Alright.
Oh, that shit was so
Alright,
funny.
everybody get out now. This is going back down to
I'm
the
gonna-
bottom
I'm gonna.
of the channel.
I gotta run too. Catch you guys later.
See you,
Hey, Mr. Tanker Wanker.
Yeah,
If I
that's
say land, runway 03 right, and you say clear land, and I say please verify it, runway 03 right, and you're like, ah,